Okay, this is problem number 5 in our balancing equations worksheet. And we've got potassium chlorate decomposing to make potassium chloride and oxygen 2, which is another diatomic. And so first what we have to think about is, what do we have here? We've got reactants that will be coming into 2 different products, okay? So we have potassium chlorate. Potassium is a metal, chlorate is our polyatomic ion, okay? And so we've got chlorine with 3 oxygens, and we're gonna go and color it in so that we can keep track of it. Potassium is gonna be pink, oxygen is gonna be blue, and I'm gonna make chlorine green. And you don't have to pick those colors, but those are just the colors that I wanted to use for this time, okay? And so we've got potassium chloride as a product of the decomposition of potassium chlorate. So we're gonna draw our potassium chloride, and then we're going to draw our 2 oxygen atoms. All right, and so we're gonna go ahead and do our atom inventory after we color these in, just so that we can also visually see how many of each that we have. Okay, so we've got our potassium and our chloride and our oxygens in our product side colored in. Let's go ahead and write down the elements in our atom inventory. So potassium, and then we've got chlorine, and then we have oxygen. And we have 1 potassium on reactant side and 1 on the product side. We have 1 chlorine on the reactants and 1 in the product side. We have 3 oxygens in the reactants and 2 oxygens in our product. And so what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and make my 2 oxygens 6, right? So now there's 4, and then that makes 6, because 2 and 3 have a lowest common multiple of 6. And so I'm going to take the potassium chlorate molecule here. I'm going to double it so that I can get that 6 oxygen. All right, and so now let's go ahead and take another inventory. I have 6 oxygen on both sides. Now I have 2 potassiums and 2 chlorines on the reactant side, but only 1 of each on the product side. And so the best thing I can do is just double this guy. And so I'll take potassium, chlorine, double it. So now I'm going to have 2 potassiums and 2 chlorines on the product side. Right? And now I think that we're all complete. And so just a double check, we've got potassium chlorate 1, potassium chlorate 2. And so then I have 2 in my coefficient. I have 1 potassium chloride and 2 potassium chlorides. So then that's going to be a 2 as my coefficient. And then I have 3 sets of oxygen gas. So I'm going to write 3 there, and make sure that you don't change your subscripts. Okay.